So initially, I didn't plan to watch this movie I'm about to talk about. And that's the trending Nigerian movie called the To Kill a Monkey. This movie, To Kill a Monkey, I only love two characters, or maybe three characters in the whole movie. Don't get me wrong, the movie is an excellent movie. You need to say it. It's an amazing movie. It's going to teach you life lessons that you probably experience and you are going to experience in years to come. So you need to see it yourself. I wasn't going to see it because I don't like trendy things. I don't move in the crowd. But a colleague of mine was like, "Guy, have you seen this movie?" I'm like, "I've heard about the movie on Instagram or some other places, but I've not seen it. I've never seen the trailer, by the way." I was like, "Guy, you need to see this movie." And I gave him the excuse that I don't have the Netflix account. They're like, no, don't worry. I'll give you my log on details. And actually, that was what he did. He signed up for me and I went on watch this movie within a few hours. And I must confess, it's an incredible movie for you to see. What I saw in that movie are things people go through on a daily basis. Is that life experiences as a man, as a human being, you at some point must go through. And whatever decision you make at that point is entirely up to you, regardless of the consequences that comes up afterwards. So it's an incredible movie. Now let's go and talk about number one character. The first character is Ife, Little Beginning. Ife character and its little beginning reminded me of a lot of things. Because I could relate to what he went through. When you cannot provide for your family, not even about your family, when you can't even provide for yourself, how much more providing for somebody in your family? It hurts as a man. It bursts your ego. It downgrades you to the lowest level as a man when you cannot provide for the people you claim you love. I felt for him. To be honest with you, I felt for him. And the wife, I think she was an understanding woman at some point. But I felt like she was pressured too. Everybody wanted the best for themselves, so I can't really blame her. She was pressured. And she had to say what she wasn't supposed to say at some point when she said she was acting as a mom, as a wife, and as a man of the house. And that really got to him. I could relate to it. From personal experience, I could relate to it.
My life right now.
And then when he found out that his wife could not provide, or should I say, his wife's breast could not produce milk as a result of malnutrition. He had no choice but do what he had to do. At that point, I didn't blame him for anything. The man had to do what he has to do to survive, and to provide and protect the family and people he loves. For that, I didn't blame him. But where I blame the family, his wife and his mother-in-law, I think the mother-in-law, she didn't have any problem with him when he became rich. The problem was his wife. This man, right from the onset, carried you along in all these activities. He knew what your husband was into. And a woman who knew well where your husband and you are coming from, or were coming from, what I expected of the wife was to back him up by all means. I expected the woman to stand by him, but she didn't. On his daughter's part, I didn't blame her because he was never there for her as a father, and I could relate that as well. I felt that pain. But the wife, I expected her to do everything by all means to stand by her husband, but in the end, she abandoned him when things went sour. When things went tough, she abandoned him and followed somebody else. That was the highest betrayal of a wife to your husband. I expected her to stand by him and not to push him around or to pursue him away from the house. It was unfair. And that's one thing I'm going to tell every man or woman. Never let anyone push you to do what you don't intend to do. Don't let someone push you to go against your principles, your morals. That's, by the way, the wife semester. Then Ife and Oboz. Ife was a pussy. Ife was a pussy, honestly. He was a pussy. What was he thinking? Like, you were into a 419 business and you think you're just doing it to survive? Guy, you are in and you are in. No way out. You're a fraudster. Regardless of the name you call it, survival, whatever you call it, you are a fraudster now. And you must do everything to protect yourself and the people around you. I know that Oboz wasn't that the erratic type was problematic and all that, but deep down, he had love for Ife. And that was why even when Uzi Boy and some of the other guys said they should kill Ife, he never succumbed to it because he saw him as a brother. But Ife betrayed Oboz, and he cannot be a pussy as a man. He must stand up for whatever situation you find yourself in. So Ife, in that movie, at that point, the fact that he betrayed Oboz, this Oboz, man, that was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. He was supposed to stand by Oboz and fight teacher, regardless. Teacher was an old man now. Come on, you guys have all the resources, you have the money. A man always begging you guys for 30% that you could not fight him. What are you afraid of? What is there to lose? You are in and you are in. Come on. So I would say Oboz betrayed. Sorry, Ife betrayed Oboz, and that shouldn't be the action of any man who wants to go into the dirty business. So guys, the movie is a great movie. You need to go and see it yourself. Let me not talk much about the movie so that to make you change your mind about going to see it.